The committee wants to find out if she misused any money during her relationship with former special prosecutor Nathan Wade.
Fani Willis asserted that this committee doesn't have the power to subpoena her as she stood flanked by religious leaders and other members of the community. She says that prosecution is her service to God.
I don't care how many times they threaten me. I will gladly leave this place knowing that I did God's work.
All right. Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis got the blessings of a handful of church leaders on the steps of Big Bethel AME.
There's one person that I know who's gotten into some good trouble. All right. It's Fani Willis.
Yes, sir. Your name will go down in the annals of history, both in heaven and on earth.
But she did slam a Republican-led state Senate committee investigating any use of tax dollars during their relationship.
First of all, I don't even think they have the authority to subpoena me, but they need to learn the law.
I asked DA Willis if she'd go on her own accord.
So will you appear, yes or no? I will not appear to anything that is unlawful. And I have not broken the law in any way. I said it, I'll say it amongst these leaders. I'm sorry folks get pissed off that everybody gets treated evenly.
You heard it there, folks. Fani Willis declares herself innocent. She said she did not do anything illegal. So, there we have it. We can't and shouldn't investigate any of the things that she's done. She literally just said she's doing God's work. This woman is such a complete joke. Let's just read what the latest is. From the New York Post, Fani Willis's refusal to testify shows utter shamelessness of the gang going after Trump. That's what I've been talking about lately, is that it takes a certain type of person to step out of the norm of the legally established precedents to prosecute Trump and bring these indictments in the manner that they have, right? So the utter shamelessness of Donald Trump's political prosecutors really knows zero bounds. Now Georgia's disgraced Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis has announced she rejects the rule of law. She will refuse to testify before the state Senate as it investigates her alleged maleficence with taxpayer money. And this has nothing to do with the Trump prosecution, by the way. This has to do with her misusing taxpayer money, which we've covered here on the channel before, so I won't get into it again. But we have a quote here. "I will not appear to anything that is unlawful, and I have not broken the law in any way," blathered Willis. I like how they said blathered, because she was definitely blathering. Out there having their little meeting of people where it's just weird. Who even does that? Who does that weird thing where you just stand out on the street and just commend somebody and say their name is going to go down in the annals of heaven and the history of United States and all that nonsense? Like, seriously, guy, you don't know her heart, and she just got done cheating with somebody's husband. She literally wrecked a marriage, and now she's fraudulently, in an unprecedented way, prosecuting a former president who is currently running for president as we speak. Like, what you're not God. You can't judge her like that. Get out of here. You know how ridiculous you sound? I mean, that was on tape, dude. And I hope you don't forget you said that whenever she ends up going to jail or losing her job or losing this next election that she currently has even going on. So, I mean, seriously, dude, like, wow. Because right now what she has going on is she's been accused of misusing taxpayer funds. There's two whistleblowers, one on video and one on audio. And this other thing is this complete disaster prosecution of Trump, where she can't even actually get the proceedings to start because she decided she was going to hire a person that she was sleeping with on the side, Nathan Wade, and give him $750,000 that he just walked away with. The Trump prosecution hasn't even started. Nathan Wade's been paid nearly $1 million in taxpayer money that, he's just laughing about it now. But let's continue with the article here. A new definition of chutzpah. If Willis keeps refusing and dodges the subpoena that's almost surely forthcoming, she will be then breaking the law. Willis, you'll recall, abused her position to hire lover Nathan Wade as a special prosecutor in Trump's Georgia election case. Wade lacked any experience in RICO prosecutions like the one that Willis was holding against Trump, is trying to get on Trump. That's the one, it's the RICO. And from what we understand, he was basically doing small times court, getting people's names changed and simple little things like that. Up until this case. Not only did she hire him in a conflict of interest, she then went on trips that were paid for by him, allegedly, I guess I should say, because she claims that she paid him back with a bunch of cash that she just keeps around, right? But But then after she got caught, she tried to brazen her way out of the whole thing by stonewalling, screeching, and squirming. So yeah, the state Senate is 100% correct to call her on the carpet, and should be expected, honestly. After the way she handled that, she's a DA. She should know, right? She's this successful, heaven-sent DA, right, doing God's work. She should certainly know that the way that that case was handled and through all the appeals and everything like that, which is now looking like it's going to go forward. Another judge has ruled that there will be an appeal to try and get Fani Willis just completely removed from the RICO prosecution of Trump and like 18 others, by the way, as well. But Willis was elected to serve the interests of Fulton County's voters, not her own venial desires or desires of the federal government, like ones that she is accused of receiving that is being investigated, I believe, as well, where she and Nathan Wade actually took a trip to the White House together before all this prosecution began. But she must be held fully accountable, especially since a weak-minded judge already let her off the hook once. And that's the funny thing about that. When that Judge McAfee, he actually made the ruling that either Nathan Wade or she had to be removed off the case. So he basically admitted that a strong case was made that there was a conflict of interest because he obviously kicked one of the two off, which is weird because if they did something wrong and one is to be removed, you would think that both should be removed. You know what I mean? It just makes sense. If you did something wrong, you try to get one by, whatever, you both should be removed from the case. It just seems pretty plain and simple to me. She also had the lame brain temerity to say in her own sullen refusal, "I'm sorry folks get pissed off that everybody gets treated evenly." Talking about Trump getting treated evenly like he is guilty, presuming that he is guilty, essentially. But precisely wrong. She's the one getting special treatment, and like I just said, she's allowed to remain on the case in the prosecution of Trump and the 18 others. An elected official close to waltzing and utterly betraying the public's trust, which she absolutely is. And on the other hand, her refusal is revealing. Why would someone in her position refuse to testify before a legislative hearing? To me, you don't show up. It's an admission of guilt. It's an admission of no contest, right? So whatever the accuser is saying, they win because they shut up and you didn't. But I get it. This is a hearing, a legislative hearing. But could she be hiding something? It's quite likely she's afraid of facing abusive procedural treatment due to nasty partisan politics, which is what she should expect because that's how she would treat somebody. But unfortunately, the Republican side of things seems to be more of a vanilla-coated version of what the Democrats do when it comes to investigating their political opponent, even if it's in the public's best interest when it comes to misspending millions of taxpayer dollars. Over $1 million from what she paid Nathan Wade, and then the $500,000 that she misappropriated before that she's accused of as well. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Really been working hard lately to try to get on a better, consistent schedule where I'll be putting out videos every day, Monday through Friday at 12, and then 4 o'clock as well, Eastern time. Lately, I've been kind of feeling the urge when the news demands it to make videos on top of that. So there might be more than just those two, but I want to at least give folks that are going to give me a chance as a creator here to know and having a time to expect videos when they're going to come out so they can be on the lookout for it, because I do appreciate you guys coming and watching my videos and spending a little bit of time with me. And I hope you guys give me some feedback in the comments. Let me know what you think of the channel. And if not, hey, that's okay. I appreciate you giving me a chance and certainly watching to the end if you're hearing this. But maybe I'll earn your subscription next time. And until then, you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next one.